Preventing misunderstandings and conflicts is a key importance of effective communication. Effective communication shies away from jargon to ensure the message is being relayed to the receiving end as intended. Within Boise, although teams have certain jargon specified, we should all advise one another of the meanings of the word to eliminate any possible misunderstandings. This way, we have an open mind environment where everyone is on the same page. The importance of communication partakes in executing decisions. Safety is of top importance at Boise, with having over 50 workers in each location pulling thousands of pounds worth of product for orders using forklifts, cutting engineering beams, and even unloading rail cars. We must ensure the safety of these workers are kept. Therefore, deciding factors of how we will keep the racks or where the unloading of the trucks occur will help ensure the safety of everyone. Without the handlers communicating their concerns with their managers, no one would know of the occurring issues within the yard. This leads to no change, which in the long run will essentially hurt the business if, for example, someone gets crushed by a pallet of CDX plywood. Best practices of business communication involve ethical business communication and concise and punctual communication. Within ethical business communication, all is fair, honest, loyal, relating to sets of rules for correct conduct. Customers at Boise value integrity and interpret this as a form of trust within the relationship. The more honest and open you are with them, the easier the turnout and retention rate for customers will be. Concise and punctual communication, or the cliche, getting down to business, allows for the workday to run smoothly and accurately. Having the ability to be both brief but comprehensive allows for consistency of information to be interpreted. Working for Boise during its winter season has effects on the safety protocols that are set into play for each workday. If the weather leads to icy walkways, the message of needing to wear cleats in the yard needs to be spread across to all in a punctual and concise manner. This way, everyone across the company is communicating with one another to uphold the safety conditions. With the practices of these business communications, we are allowing room for growth throughout. Business communication processes can be set up through Boise to enhance communication amongst all parties, setting goals, identifying groups to tackle specific tasks, implementing different methods of communication, and documentation can help achieve effectiveness. Benefits. Employee engagement. Having employees who want to work carries an importance for the need of communication. Allowing an open door policy where issues can be clearly discussed amongst one another to help resolve these problems before they escalate and lead to major downfalls within the company. Issues can range from a wrong price of product being relayed to a customer, a serious injury that can occur in the yard, or an employee needing time off. Within a large business such as Boise, employee engagement occurs daily with the transferring of information important back and forth down the chain of command. Knowledge sharing, another short-term benefit. The main goal all companies share is having common ground of knowledge to further improve success of the company and hit those targeted goals. At Boise, employees must constantly grow and learn new things to keep up with the way the business of building market materials is. As we know, the market fluctuates between highs and lows, and the only way to stay above water is to be ahead of the curve. Knowledge sharing only benefits the company because it can compensate for lost time. An average employee spends 2.5 hours every day searching for information needed to complete their job. Time is money, so why prolong it on figuring out what the task at hand is? Whether it's in person or phone calls, verbal communication, through an email or a documentation, written communication, even videos or charts. Visual communication. Effective communication can benefit the company by eliminating email overload and eliminate nonsense from circulating. Internal business communications that use modern tools for employee engagement and communications have eliminated this problem of email overload. This is from 11 Reasons Why Business Communication is Critical to Your Company's Success. Email overload can best be described as having a full box of emails, like an inbox of emails, and being so overwhelmed by them. Having overwhelmed employees leads to an inability to handle the tasks, which kills the productivity of the day. Being able to effectively communicate this amongst your team can only benefit you and your company. Long-term benefits. Interdepartmental communication. Being able to be on the same page and in sync with all departments is a challenge within itself. At Boise, the motto is, when we work together, we grow together. The departments that coincide with one another are a part of this growing tree. Administration, material handlers, inside sales, outside sales, transportation, product managers, as I said before. They must be able to effectively communicate amongst one another to enhance profits for Boise. Great communicators are made, not born. If everyone can effectively communicate, it enhances the company culture. Companies that communicate in a transparent and open way have much healthier work atmosphere, employee motivation, and satisfaction. An improved company culture leads to high employee retention rates because they know that their views are being considered and their voices heard. Customer retention and satisfaction is the biggest benefit of them all. Companies such as Boise strive to create and maintain strong relationships amongst their customers and suppliers. Customers are essentially the heart of operating a business. Having high customer satisfaction leads to increase in revenue, more trust and engagement, as well as improvements of the company's reputation. Overall, there are more benefits to effective communication than there are negatives. Stronger decision making, solving problems immediately, stronger teams and relationships, as well as clear messages to be delivered amongst all. This proposal focuses on the major aspects that can be greatly influenced with better communication within the workplace. After pinpointing where communication is lacking, we are able to create an effective plan to enhance the effectiveness of communication within those areas. With implementing the plan, we are expected to see a rise in performance and better results. Boise managers and VPs can then evaluate these changes and compare the old to the new, and see if there are any still necessary changes that need to be made. The main objective is to ensure effective communication throughout each relationship that shares with the company. With this evaluation process, we are comparing the results to the expectations. Communication might be key, but so is understanding. With effective communication processes, we can ensure Boise is giving the best version of themselves. Effective communication is critical when it allows the company to operate smoothly and safely. With using effective communication techniques, Boise can operate at its peak and generate high-quality business from both the inside and outside target individuals. Communication can move communities, influence cultures, and change history. It can motivate people to take a stand, consider an argument, or purchase a product. Thank you so much for attending and listening to my Importance of Communication at Boise presentation.